Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to a week before Christmas, and thought we'd do a little weather update for you because we do have at least some warnings out there and potentially some advisories as well. So, welcome to a special edition Monday, or excuse me, Sunday show. I've been off for a few days, so glad to have you aboard, and we will get into it, and we will talk, and we will show pictures like the ones you see right here, and take a look at the weather situation for today. So, got some juice, got some coffee. We're ready to rock and roll. Love to hear from you guys. Feel free to give us your comments. Otherwise, we shall start the show. Jennifer Martin, the baker, the donut maker, good to have you on here with us. And all the rest of you, feel free to chime in. Scott's out there in Arizona. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for being a part of the show, and hope everything's good for you and Sheila out there. So, just talking to Tommy D, taking a look at the latest stuff. We're updated on yourerie.com and Your Erie to Go. And so we've got a snowfall map for you, what you can expect today, Sunday forecast, which is also looking a little bit a little bit ominous for the days before Christmas as we get into especially Friday and Saturday. So pretty much looks like a lock for a white Christmas around our area. Danielle, good to see you. Thanks for coming aboard. Anybody else, feel free to check in and we will start the show and give you a look around the area forecast and answer your questions as best as possible. And like Tommy D and Craig and I always say, if you got anything as far as measurements, um, we shall take your observations, and not just measurements. I mean, you're looking at this picture in Girard. That's what we call a steady light snow. Let us know how it's going in your neck of the woods. And I'm sorry to hear that, Jennifer Martin. I am sorry to hear that. Want to talk to you more. Hope, good to see you. Maryland, Edinburgh. Yeah, we're not expecting much there today, and that's good, I guess. April G, Warren County. Dougie from Meadville. And all you guys, thanks for checking in. Let's go full screen, talk about it, and show you around the area. So we'll just start with the weather um, with the weather live cameras here. Um, Kelly, you'll need a higher power than me, a lot higher power. Thank you. Be safe, Danielle, my former student. Cranesville still can, and a lot of areas you can still see the grass. The snow where it's been steadier, even up here downtown Girard, you can see the grass as well. So let's go on the tour and just take a look. Now the steadiest should be close to the lakeshore, so I'm going to bop up to the bayfront, and you can see that's where the band is. Now the band's over the lake, so that's where the steadiest snow is going to be. That's what's been going in to Buffalo and the South towns over the weekend so far. So that band is kind of trying to drift down, and we'll go downtown here, take a look at that. And when you got this kind of steady snow, this is where your heavier accumulations are going to start to be felt the most, closest to the lakeshore. But don't expect anything you haven't seen before if you've lived around here. And Tommy D was saying when I talked to him just a few minutes ago that there was actually a plow going around the loop on the bayfront here. Like you can see it right there. So if you're close to the water, and I'll try land lighthouse for you here just to show you. This is, and you can't see a darn thing. So that gives you an idea where the steady bands are. Now, if we back off to 12th Street towards the airport, we'll give you a shot there. And there you go. And you see how much lighter it is even in the mile from downtown Erie up to where the airport is located between 12th and 26th Street. So it's a lakeshore thing right now. And here's 26th Street, Main Street in Girard again. Steady light snow there. And as we back it out, this is 5 miles south of the lakeshore. This is our camera, about 250 feet above our head. Visibility is fine here. And if you look just up towards the lakeshore, I'll tilt this thing up a little bit, and you guys can see that the visibility obviously is less as you look your way towards the lake here. And I can do a couple of shots on 90 for you here. So we're just giving you a view around the area. Like if I go, let's just go mile marker 28, it's going to spin around, show to the east here, I think, unless it gets the tower in the way, out towards 90. And, you know, a little bit of a visibility, but not the best camera shot either. It looks like I'm kind of, there we go. You're up in the clouds here. So that was not that great. I thought I'd get better resolution on 90 there, but I don't have it. So we'll continue to just pan this around a little bit for you. Nothing spectacular there. So let me try a couple more. Of course, we got April over there in Warren County. So, you know, I'll look south towards Waterford. Let me try that one. Yeah, not that great. All right, we're gonna go to Warren. We're gonna go to Edinburgh. We're gonna go to Meadville. We're gonna go to Conneaut Lake for you guys to the south, where the amounts will be a lot less. So if you're in Warren County, most of Crawford County, and you know, those areas to the south, you're not gonna get a whole lot out of this deal. So back to I-90 and Peach, much better shot. So here we go, Warren. For those of you viewing us from Warren, there. I mean, there's hardly anything going on as you look at the Allegheny River. A few flurries in the air there on the Veterans Bridge and whatever else. So, so we'll give you a snowfall map in a minute for Chris and Kevin. And in Lawrence Park, obviously, you're closer to the lake, you're closer to that pan, so you'll get more. Good to hear from you, Debbie and Rich, half inch. See, this is what we're getting. Ron, you're a funny guy. Great to have you here. Wendy, hello. Upper State, light snow, and you're verifying exactly what these cameras are seeing. Pat, let me know where you're calling from. Danielle, you're down south. You like to hear that too. So a couple more cameras for you. And Meadville dropping to the west. Again, you're going to get tracks. You're going to have snow-covered roads, but the accumulations are not going to be that big in Meadville and Warren. And where else can I go here? I can go to Conneaut Lake. So just, you know, typical winter driving skills. Conneaut Lake is steady, fine snow there. Let me see if I can get over here a little closer to 322 Silver Shores and the like. No, that's not the one I want. Well, thanks for joining us this morning. And like I say, nothing we haven't been through before. We do have these warnings, and I will detail them momentarily. But let me just swing this thing over to 322, and if it'll move. Camera doesn't seem to want to cooperate. So anyway, you can see some light flakes there, like you've been seeing in other areas. So let me do the other one. Edinburgh. And again, not a lot of snow expected in Edinburgh. You guys in the snow belt will get your share, but the scene is pretty much the way it is around the area. So not much different there. Gerard, yeah, that's what we were showing, Pat, with downtown. There you go again. Steady light snow. Thanks for your observation. But close enough to freezing and close enough to having all the salt out already that the roads, you know, don't seem to be that much of an issue at this point. But and there is Gerard for you, Mary, right there. And Rick is over watching things from the newsroom. So if he has anything, he will alert me on the traffic. Paula, thanks for being here from Harbor Creek. Thanks, Tim. Where are you located, Tim? Thanks for all your observations. Feel free to let me know. DC9, those were the days. That is a beautiful story there. All right. Good stuff. All right, let's see what else we could find here for you folks. Terry J, good to have you here from Lawrence Park. And just here's the warnings, okay? basically Erie, Crawford, or not Crawford, Erie, Chautauqua. So the Chautauqua warning is through tomorrow at 1 p.m. The Erie County warning is through 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. So, you guys warned Crawford, zilch, nothing. Northern Ashtabula County, winter weather advisory. So this is a lakeshore event that will dive down a little bit south of 90 in here, but not exactly anything stellar for the entire area. That's probably what's going to happen this coming weekend. I don't want to get too far ahead. You'll see that on the 7-day, but Friday, Saturday, that's what I like to call equal opportunity snow. And you can see that this is perfect. You can see the band sitting offshore. So it's basically just grazing the north of 90 corridor right now. And we'll zap it down and that gives you a better view, right? Danielle, if you're coming up from Mercer, I mean, there's hardly diddly down here. You're getting a little bleed over into what I call the Siberian Triangle up in here, from northeast to Greenfield down to Wattsburg. But the blues are all offshore right now. So this is going to be something that's going to affect the areas that I just showed you there. So interesting stuff there. Let me get back to your comments. South of 90 in Wattsburg. Yeah, light dusting. There you go. South of 90 in Wattsburg. Beautiful. April, good to see you. Joe, you're in Utah. How's it going? 5 degrees. Yeah, do your thing, Danielle. If you're coming up here from Mercer, I mean, you got snow, but it's not going to be big amounts until you get into Erie County if you're coming up this far. And I don't, I use big amounts. I mean, we're used to a lot of stuff bigger than what this is going to produce. Alex, good to see you. So speaking of that and what people are asking for, let me give you the updated snowfall map. We'll do some temperatures too here by way of that, just so you're in tune with the winter kind of thing. This is the last 12 hours at Erie Airport. Right about freezing, dropping a little. Okay, and these are the next few days, beginning to look a lot like Christmas, like the sign says. This will go up Friday, and then it'll come back down. We'll get you to a 7-day in just a moment. But as you can see, temperature-wise across the area, 20s. Anything that falls sticks. Seems to be that they've got some salt on the main road, so since it's not coming down that tremendously right now, except along the immediate lakeshore, things are caught up, so to speak. Just, use your winter driving skills and common sense and all that stuff, because temperatures are cold enough to support accumulations, obviously, across the area. So no big deal there. I mean, you guys have all gone through this before. Yeah, we'll look downtown in a second. And this is a 24-hour temperature change, from this time yesterday morning to where we are right now. Let's see, 30 in 96 South. Is that South Carolina? I'm not sure if it's 30 or what's SC. Let me know, Linda. Good to have you here. Yeah, and the other thing about this upcoming weekend is that it's going to get colder. So you've got what's called a synoptic storm. I just call it equal opportunity snow. It means everybody's going to get some snow for Christmas. And I mean, possibly more than this, what we're doing right here this weekend. Thank you for that. We'll go back to cameras. Yeah, Lakeshore is the thing, the I-90 corridor. Okay, so as I go back to graphics, hi, Marion, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Just a couple more things to show you here. Winds are southwest, and that'll keep the snow band here, right parallel. All right, now if they become more westerly like they're forecast to do, then it'll drop a little bit. But other thing to keep in mind, and you can see the visibilities here, all of them are over a mile, so that's good, but these will be dropping a little bit. with the heavier band. And as you can see, visibility's improved as you go south. So that's why you're not going to see, any watches, warnings, advisories, Crawford, uh, Mercer, Venango, Warren, Forest, McKean counties. It's just not happening for you guys there. But we already got wind chill factors anywhere between 9 and 17. So obviously dress appropriately. So here's the map. Read it and weep. Updated totals for you as you go across the area. This is through this evening. This is today. Undoubtedly, there'll be some extras tonight. There'll be additional accumulations beyond this, but it's not anything earth-shattering for you. But this is what you can expect today across the area. All right. So places can still, within especially the warning area, and we're talking about Erie County and Chautauqua County, places can still possibly pick up. And I want to check one more thing with Chautauqua before I let loose on this. So pick your favorite spot on there. You'll know what you'll get today. Places in the warning, like these two areas here, can pick up another 2 to 4, 3 to 5 tonight on top of this. Okay. Other than that, this is not a major event. Okay. This is something that we've all dealt with before. So I want you to be aware of that. All right. All right. You're 30 degrees in South Carolina. Well, at least you're south, I guess. That's amazing. Where's 96? I'd like to know where 90. Oh, east of Greenville. Okay, I know where Greenville is. Well, you're about as cold as we are, maybe a couple degrees warmer. Thank you. Love being here for you. Jen Forever Young checking in. Yeah, I mean, the further south you go, the less you get in this deal. All right. That's just the way it is. I love it. And Scott over there in Loshaw, and I'll do it once you guys absorb what we're looking at here. I'll do a nationwide thing for those of you guys that are outside of this. Yeah, I mean, they've been out, so this should not be. Today, Holly, basically, it's starting to hit now along the lakeshore, so you can see from the amounts where the heaviest bands are going to be here. And I mean, I don't think there's a whole lot in Edinboro, so it's the 90 corridor. Lori, good to see you. East High area, love it. That's that's just a great description. I love it. Thank you, Ron. Blaine, good to have you here with us. Becky, French Creek, light snow. And see, she's right over here. She's right in there. Okay. So you got that going on. All right. So there's your amounts for you right now. And thanks everybody for your report. Just keep chiming on in. I mean, I'm here. Short night, long day. I'm with you today. I'm a Sunday guy. So we'll be working on TV and radio and website and, yourerie.com. We've got alerts pushed out already by Tom DeVecchio with the latest on here. Good question. You want to see a 7-day? We can do that for you. Let me get my click up. And see what we can do. So there you go. All right. Lori, great. And I'll check these cameras. We'll just keep updating, for as long as you guys want to talk. You're welcome, Jen Forever Young. Always good to see you. And this is what I'm talking about. See, this is like nothing we haven't been through before. Today. Wait a minute. I don't like that. That's not good. Sorry. Nix that. I'm going back. I got a wrong graphic in there. I'm going to get you the right one. It's displaced by a day. That's why I'm saying that. Take a look at the snow amounts for a second here. I've got to go back and get the days on the right numbers there, right? All right, hold on. We'll continue to monitor this one. Where's my AM? I hate it when this happens. All right. All right. This is the right days. Okay. So this is nothing. I mean, obviously use your winter driving skills, be smart, but this is something over here. All right. See, winter begins on Wednesday, and you can see what's going on here. I mean, pay attention to this, especially if you're traveling next week. I don't want to dwell down the road because accuracy that generally decreases with time, but both long range models are agreeing on this. Rain, snow Thursday, snow possibly heavy Friday into Christmas Eve here. And look at these highs. So this is real winter. Obviously, it begins here. And then it's just kind of like a mix. But this is not a fun time here. This is, again, what I like to call equal opportunity snow. It's the snow that everybody gets. All right. So you talk about a white Christmas, and don't confuse it with 5 years ago. It's not the same situation. Maybe a couple years ago when we had like 20 inches or something. And I'm not saying that's exactly what's going to happen. What I'm saying is Friday and Saturday, it's going to get cold and there's going to be accumulating plowable snow, and they'll probably last into Christmas Day. So like a word to the wise, heads up if you're doing some traveling those days. Because when I say equal opportunity snow, I'm saying, it doesn't matter whether you're in Erie or Franklin or Ashtabula or Warren or up, into New York State. We're going to get thumped Friday into Saturday. So just keep that in mind as you go about your business. All right. There you go. I'm going to take you over to weather cameras and get back to you guys and answer your questions. So we'll go around the horn and, try to make things. So there is downtown G-Town for you. And lots of light flakes going on right now, just light flakes. And we'll deal more with the long term in a second here. So be prepared, not scared. Pulling some things around here. Don't bother. Don't mind me making some adjustments. All right. Back to this. Back to your comments. Get a little Skycam tour going here. All right, just catching up. All right. So yeah, if there is sun, to answer your question, it's not a lot. You are a funny guy. Yeah, exactly. Wait till the weekend and next week. All right, thanks, Jennifer Martin, the baker, the donut maker. Please be in touch. I will be here off and on. Thank you, Danielle. Good day to travel, not let it's beautiful, but it'll be better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Kim. That's what I'm saying, Lori. Very good, Hope. It's not going to be 78. It's just going to be, I wish I knew what year it was. Was it 2020 when we got, a nice little, I think it was about a 20-inch storm Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. Some of the models are going around that, but you know what I'm doing. I'm just comparing it to big storms like Hope's in 78 or, 2017 with the Snowmageddon. Do you think schools will be canceled tomorrow? I don't make those calls, so I don't, they do delays. So maybe there's some delays. I don't know. I can't make that call. but I can tell you that I've seen them open for situations like this. Bake cookie day. Sounds good. What else? My storm chaser. Steve, good to see you. Don't worry, there won't be a lot in Meadville from this. Thanks, Daniel. I'll go up. We'll take a look in just a second. Jess, take your time. It'll get better as you go further south. All right, let me give you a little tour here because it's fun and we can. So there's Girard. Here's the aeropuerto. You know, it's picked up slightly, a little bit. Here's downtown. Saying, see, it's picked. It's this corridor right now that's north of 90 that's getting the thump. It's getting thumped north of 90, and here's, you know, this is where you're getting it. And I'd love to be able to make this camera work. Speaking of a whiteout, I don't know if they. I'm gonna move it a little bit just to see if it's just pointing up in the sky or something. But you know, it's probably. Oh yeah, it was pointing up. Where? Why the heck is? Give me a break. What are you doing here? I hate it when this happens. Hang on. I'm gonna try to get a better fix on this. There. What in the world is that thing doing pointing up in the sky? This is the camera that's on the land lighthouse. So I'm just going to keep messing with it because this is right along the lakeshore where things are heavier. Obviously, I don't know why it's shooting into trees, but I'm just giving you an idea. See, those flakes are bigger there. You can see them really well against this evergreen. All right. I've never played around with this camera, so I don't know what I'm getting into here. But there we go. Trying to get an idea of visibility and stuff. Oh, that's better. So now we go out over the bay. All right. All right. Oh, that's pretty. That's festive. All right. So anyway, yeah, the thicker snow is obviously closest to the lake. If you're downtown, if you're in, say, the Route 5, and well, that's a pretty little shot over there. You know, these guys, when you start to back it out a little bit, like here on 12th Street, or certainly here, if you're I-90 and Peach, where we are, now it's starting to come down a little bit more here. So what you see going on is the band is starting to come on shore, and that's why we got the 4 to 6 today in this corridor. But again, for you guys that are down south, I mean, Edinburgh, okay, that's nice. But see, you can still see the grass there. Beautiful Warren is April G. Her town. She's proud. I mean, okay, that's nice. That's not treacherous. Meadville, Chestnut Street, looks like winter. Okay. And Conneaut Lake, there you go. Steady light snow, but nothing, you know, that you haven't been through before. Why is this camera locked up? I don't like that. Can it zoom out? Yes. Why can't it move? All right, be that way. Well, at least you got a little perspective here. Oh, now we move. Okay, so we're going to get down to Route 322 here, so you guys can see a little bit better. All right, so now you got the idea. So Crawford, Warren, and Floyd South, not exactly a blinding snowstorm. Erie, getting more. Who else? The Mercyhurst corridor. Thank you, Jen Forever Young. Yes. Charlie, You on the East 38th corridor? I don't even know. I know your school is. Good to see you. Me too. I'm right with you, David. Let it snow. Hi, Michelle. Any of you, Jen, and any of you guys, you're my road reports right now. If you're anything from looking outside to migrating around the local area, you know, if you got a, if you got a window, a garage door, if you're going out, that's my road report. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be festive. That'd be road report and temperature. And if you want to stick a ruler in the snow, those would be the trifecta that we would give 100 to if I was rating. No mud, love it. All right, thanks, Bill. Worse at the lake, perfect, perfect. Uh, we'll show you the radar in a sec. Good stuff. Damba, great to have you among the congregation. Joe, great to have you from Sagertown. West Mill Creek starting to stick. Grass. Riceville, love it, Blaine. Thank you. 1 inch, Erie Bluff Park. Perfect, Eric Sandy. Danielle, are you going up to Centerville or something, or are you coming all the way into Erie County? Well put. But I'm telling you, and I don't like to get ahead too much. If you this is not a terribly big deal. This is a lake effect thing that's favoring Erie and Chautauqua counties, especially places close to the lakeshore. See, and this is why we're going 4 to 6 today up there. Great job by Tommy D. With additional accumulations tonight. Yeah, got it. All right. Yep, and you're not going to get a lot out there, Lori. So one more time, and then we'll go radar, just because we can. Well put. And like I said, not to get ahead too much, but just mainly for traveling purposes. It's next weekend does not look something like, Meadville's going to get an inch and Erie's going to get 8 or whatever we're doing here. Next weekend, all the models are saying everybody's getting plowable snow. Okay. Rick, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Well, if you know how to drive in the winter, Shelly, and you've got a vehicle that's good in snow, I can only speak from my perspective, but I love snow. So, I guess, what is it, 511, maybe that'll help you with roads. And you can go to our website. And what our website has is the snowfall amounts, and it's got the radar. It's got the radar, but it's also got the cameras. So if you're coming up here from Corey, you can look at all the cameras that are closer to here. Edinburgh's about on your latitude, 6N corridor. Take a shot at Edinburgh, and see how that compares to what's going on where you are. And then just make the track north, because here's 90. If it's looking like this. Now, the interesting thing here is they're heavily salting here because this road is wet and it's coming down. But yeah, if you're coming up here from Corey, look at that. This is obviously between 12th and 26th Street. Look at that. And this is downtown. And, that's basically where the Warner is. So you can see how it steadily deteriorates from southern Erie County to northern Erie County. And I would do that, by the time you want to leave. Just look at the cameras. Look at the radar. And then, see, and here you are in Girard. That's not bad. So it varies from place to place. That's why we got these things. There's Bayfront again, very thick snow. And the deal is the forecast is predicated, and I love this new shot by the Land Lighthouse. I like that. That's just, you know, that looks like a Christmas story with the houses there. The forecast is predicated on the idea that, you know, the snow band will move. I got to move this thing around. This is so cool. I love this. All right, so it's getting on the tower of the lighthouse. Okay, I like that. I'm going to try to go to the Coast Guard station now, but I think what we're seeing here is, yeah, you can't see across to the Coast Guard station. That's probably what it was set on. So I'm going back to the neighborhood just because I can. Because it's nice. There's the water. There's the neighborhood. I like the neighborhood. It's nice. All right, I'm setting that shot. I want to use that again in case I can't see across the bay. All right, so that's what I would. That's what I would do. Nancy K, Northeast, say hi to Joe. Great to have you here. Awesome people, awesome weather watchers. Maddie, Bell Valley, nice dusting. See how it varies. Annette, great to see you. Arkansas. All right. Jim, down in Tennessee. Yeah, isn't this nice? This is a nice shot. It reminds me of the house on, Christmas Story. Kind of cool. Glad you guys like it. I just said it. It's in my presets now. It's going to be used a lot. Love that shot. I want to just go down there, and make a snowman. All right, I promised you I'd go nationwide for you guys watching. I think we got the gist of what's going here. So for those of you folks that are kind enough to chime in from other places, let's do it. Just do this. You can see the country as a whole. You can see the lake effect coming off of all the Great Lakes here. All right. Some snow amounts out of Flint, an inch and a half, an inch. Not very impressive. All right. And for you guys that are, chiming in from South Carolina, and I know, Scott, you're down here. Looks like you got a little bit of snow in Show Low. I love that. Navajo County. I don't know if I can hit it right here, but I know you're in this general area. I wish I could preset down here. It would be so cool. I just zoom to wherever you are. Truth or Consequences. I love it. I love it. Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Nice. Oh, there you are. Looks like you got a little snow around your area. Nice. And over here to South Carolina, we had a couple people there. There's Greenville. I guess 96 is in here. So that's pretty cool. I love it. Somewhere in here. Sugar Hill Gang. Look at that. I love it. Take you back to the 70s. All right, so nationwide, this is how it looks. You can see the colder air up here. See, that's what's going to drop down. That's what's going to change. All right, so if you compare that to, say, temperatures, there's your cold air. All right. Ooh, we got something here. Orchard Park. There you go. 6 inches of snow. Orchard Park. So if you wanted to look ahead, I mean, you can see the jet stream still carving out in the west like this. I think that's the basic position. You really have to go to Florida to get anything, warm. If you did temperature contrast here, it's doing something like 65. And then you can, now this is the Arctic air right there. All right. So eventually that's dropping down, just so you know. This is cold, you know, this is much colder. Okay. So this stuff is what's pushing towards us next weekend. Just a little update for you there. All right. All right. So there you go. All right. So I think you got the gist there. If you want to, we'll show you again the map, snowfall map, and maybe do a little bit more out here. Let me do one more because I know, Jim, you're in Tennessee and you were watching too. So I'm going to put one in here for you. Tennessee is cold. I mean, this is cold. This is pink stinks, as one of my people says. Patty, I don't know if she's with us tonight, but really simple to see. And I'll go back to radar and all that stuff in a second. But see, this is the deal. Here's your high temperatures so far today. Here's the jet. See, this is the cold stuff. This is just cold. This is real cold. You want to see the core of it? It's there. And when you start to see this pink, I mean, this is wicked cold. This is Arctic air spilling in. Now it's been doing that, but what I want to draw your attention to is look ahead to next week. Just a word to the wise. That's all we're doing here. What's the date today? Let's go from Monday to next week. I'm just going to take you through New Year's Eve here. How's that? So, just follow the pink and the white and the very light blue. Okay. So, we're not doing anything tremendous right now. It's just bouncing around, no big change. Okay. This is Wednesday this week. This is Thursday. Okay. So Thursday's like when you can get rain and snow. Now, see how this is getting really big and really starting to get deep in here? I mean, this is a deep drop. That's Thursday. We're getting rain and snow. See, this is your like last gasp of something close to normal. Now, this is Friday. Notice the color change here. You're getting into the light blues. You're getting into the whites. This is Christmas Day. So this is a shot right here. See, and now, I mean, this isn't messing around. All right. This is Monday of next week. You're still in the light blues. This is Monday. So then it relaxes. Tuesday. This is Tuesday between Christmas and New Year's. All right. So it's relaxing then. And then you start to see this. You start to see another one try to intrude here. So you may, if this is right, get a warm up, New Year's Eve. But this is right here. So we're going to have to watch that. So Christmas weekend, that's that's something to, you know, here's the band. Christmas weekend, definitely something to watch. So there it is. It's playing footsie here. The the toughest stuff is right here. You're getting a little bit of blue right here where I was showing you that kind of idyllic shot. That's the land lighthouse camera right there. But as you can see, there's hardly anything but little flurries in Crawford and Warren and along the 6N corridor here. So, you're looking at this little bit of blue there. There's your shot. There's your temps. Everybody's cold enough to stick. So, especially, like on those untreated surfaces, sidewalks, driveways, parking lots, and even overpasses, even when they're treated, they stop it, Tom. They tend to get colder, right? Thank you, Canadota Lake Jim. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see what that. Now that's just one model. When that's the American model, you want to have some sort of what we like to call consensus. So I want to see the euro before I go making too much of a forecast for New Year's. Christmas, they're both agreeing on, or pre-Christmas. Where are you, Queen? Are you still in Connecticut? Or are you back here? Because you can measure some snow if you're back here. Um, Skylar, good to have you. Suzanne, long time no see. Good to have you. Yes, you're right down the street from me. Thank you. And we'll go to your snowfall map. Now, what we've got here is today, just so you know, Mary. There will probably be a little additional tonight. Monday will be cold. So what we will do is we shall do um, forecast snowfall map and 7-day. Just keep you all updated. Here's forecast snowfall map. So obviously this is the area that gets pelted today. Don't expect, like I keep telling you, don't expect a lot of snow, Crawford and Warren. Just don't. And even Edinburgh, maybe 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Does not look big right now. So there's your snow for Erie for today. And like I said, you may be able to add a couple more inches, 2 to 4 tonight, but we'll just take it time period by time period. Hello, Marie. Long time no see. Jan, good to see you. Um, Great to have you all here. Marie, long time no see. Jan, we don't need feedback. There you go. What else? What else? What else? Just checking some models because of what a couple people were saying here. So that's the snowfall map. I think you got that's through this evening. Okay. Here's your 7-day. Got me intrigued a little on I mean New Year's, whatever we were talking about here. Now I gotta look. Sorry. Feel free to digest that one. Now I gotta look ahead. Excuse me. So I guess to answer one person's question, yeah, we could see some sun in the middle of the week there, but you know, and dang it, that's the wrong one. Sorry, you guys. Crush this out. Stop this. Sorry. Apologize. There. So you could get some sun and no snow, maybe Tuesday and Wednesday. Those of you looking for sun. Good morning, Roberto. Long time no see. Thanks, Suzanne. June bug. Yeah, Greg, that's what happened. It's fixed now. Thank you, sir. Nilsa, good morning. There you go. I'm just looking down the road here while you guys do the correct 7-day. This thing's only going into December 28th. All right. Can't get any verification on New Year's on the euro because it's only going out to December 28th right now. Well, of course, the GFS, which was the pig stinks model that you were looking at right there, is suggesting a warmer New Year's Eve, but I got to check that too because I don't trust anything. Till I see it myself, till I see the whites of its eyes or the pink of its eye, if you will. But again, on that thing, get through one day at a time. Get through this event tonight and tomorrow. Nothing earth-shattering. Just common sense. Be careful. Dress appropriately. Drive safely with your winter driving skills. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, the Euro's getting real warm for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So we'll see. In the next 3 days, the GFS will have a fix on that. Or excuse me, the GFS is getting really warm for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. The Euro will have a fix on that by Wednesday, and we'll know if there's consensus or if that's an anomaly. But both of them are agreeing on this, and this is the point, because regardless, this is an equal opportunity snow, and it's going to get colder. So this is real winter over here. And equal opportunity snow is easier to forecast than lake effect, which is this, obviously. So varying from place to place. You don't even want to see the numbers that they have for next weekend. It was like 9 to 19 inches or something all over the place. Just going round and round. Doesn't matter where you are. But again, of course, we're 5 to 7 days away from that. We'll see how that pans out as we go through time. Yeah, the bug has arthritis, but the bug continues to move forward. She limps a lot, but she loves being outside in the snow. I took her out this morning before I came, and she's awesome, loving the snow. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Roberta, remind me where you're from. Drive safely, Jen Forever Young. Hi, Terry. How's everything in Lawrence Park? All right, so there we go. Good little group here. Any more questions, comments, ideas for the good of the order? We'll be watching it. I'll be watching it. I'm here all week. Tip your waitresses and bartenders. All right. Oh, look at that. My nice little Christmas story shot. Getting a little thick there. Traveling around via the sky cams. West 6. Oh, you're getting into the thick of it. Thanks, April G. Close my eyes to this weather vision. That's what the camera network is. Still a little foreigner there for you. There you go, April G. A little bit different in Warren. A little bit better visibility. Nice little non-threatening snow in Warren and in Meadville. Nice little steady light snow there. And Conneaut Lake, in and around the lake. Yes. Speaking of 70s music. Good job on Route 322 there. Light snow. And in the borough, where we're not expecting a lot. Oop, there it is. And back up north. There you go. And again, it's changing. It's like very misty now. It's not the thick flakes, it's smaller flakes. And that's why we're being conservative here on the amounts. It's not quite as bullish as it used to be. So the best, here's Route 20. And you see it's lightened up a little bit there. Here's the airport. This is nothing y'all haven't been through before, unless you just moved here from Miami or something. I'm gonna turn this around to the she shed. So there you go, entrance. Entrance with the flags. It's a little snow and blow there, kids. It's going to be a little difficult. All right. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll keep doing this. Don't worry. There'll be a lot more Facebook Lives. Thanks, Becky. Great to have you here. Thanks. I'm not used to it because, it's just, I'm not the morning person. You're used to seeing Tommy D here. All right. All right. All right. All right. So there's coolness there. Great shots. So I'll do a few more. Again, we keep saying this, but look, I mean, really thick on the bayfront here. So obviously, the worst is downtown and close to the lake. Not as bad. It's like the Route 5 corridor right now. Yeah, it's where it is the worst. Sherry Meter, Crystal River Greeter. Hello. How are things down south? Probably not like this. Suzanne, is it New Philadelphia, Ohio that you are at? Let me know. I'm thinking that area. So just great shots around the neighborhood here. Um, my camera just. In fact, we could try something a little bit up to date, close enough. Okay, I'll check that for you in a minute. Let me just boot out here. Maybe I can use Johnny Camera here. And because he follows me, you know that, don't you? Come on. How's it going? Yeah, because he follows me, and I gotta. If he does that, or even if he doesn't, um, there he is. I might give you a shot outside. Okay. So if he does do that, come on, Johnny, let's go to the door. I don't know how good this shot's gonna be, but I'm gonna try it for you guys. And it's not bad here at all. If I can get this thing to work, it'll be awesome. There we go. All right. I don't know how well you can see. I'm going to stand over here and get out of the way. But basically, it's steady light snow over here. All right. It's just steady light snow. This is Summit Township out here, right there. It's not blinding. The flakes are small. So there you go. There you go. Going to go back to radar here. So you all can see the entire area. And, feel free to continue with the reports, whatever questions, comments. Here's the warnings again. Up here, it's all Erie County till 4 a.m. is the warning. So this is a short event. Chautauqua County to 1 p.m. for that. Radar wide. See the big snow band from the south towns of Buffalo where they continue to get pummeled. Down here, just seeing if it's making a drop. It's right along the lakeshore right now. It'll eventually drop a little bit. Get you full screen. That's probably better. All right, so we'll do a couple out of towners here. Back it up. All right, there's your jet stream. So we got little Western Maryland reports here. 1.5 inches, Garrett County. Frostburg, 1 inch. They're happy. They got ski areas down there. So New Philadelphia in this area for you, Suzanne. There you go. This is just temps. It's not a forecast, but just for the heck of it. Looks like about 25 there. And Sherry, thanks for popping in on us from Crystal River. Looks a little milder down there. I don't know what you got, but I'm trying to get a shot in here. Trying to use my geography. I think that's about the locate. Oh, you're over here. All right, so it looks like you mark you on the map here. 50. That's what it says. So we're putting our out of town people on the map just because it's nice to see some other numbers because it's darn cold. Cold, darn cold. Warmer. Nice. Jess, good to see you. Good cookie baking day. And yeah, that's what we are talking about with the wind. People were talking about the wind. So it is a little blustery out there. All right. Especially if you're close to the lake. So it's blowing around. Recent wind gusts to 28. Wind chill factors, feels like temperatures, you know, in the teens. It's one of those deals. Dress warmly, drive carefully. And if you're further south, you're not getting this, you know. Yeah, chili and football. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Jen Forever Young, for that. Yeah, and you can tell uh, temperatures in the 20s, dew points in the low to mid teens, or excuse me, wind chills. So there you go. Um, and the camera chore remains true. Closer you are to the lake, the worse it is. It's where the heaviest accumulations will be. Bayfront, downtown, Airpuerto, Girard, and you can see those blustery conditions there. Holy mackerel! Tower cam here. Edinburgh, Conneaut Lake, Chestnut Street, Meadville, Ward. So that's pretty much jiving there. Not much, Chris. Not much. Snowfall map again for you guys. All right. Any other questions, comments, ideas for the good of the order? Good morning, Marilyn. Good to see you here too. All right. So we'll go through the rotation again. Yeah, I mean, even if we can get one over there and peek, that'd be so cool. Hi, John. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Uh, Forecast. There you go. Little break in here. And then this is the thing to watch here. Early returns. I mean, we're obviously it's Christmas Eve. Um, Early returns on New Year's still in question. One model suggesting a strong warm up. Other model that I like to use doesn't go out that far. So we'll know more about New Year's when we get to the beginning of winter, which is Wednesday, and then real winter weather, white Christmas, and maybe a good thumping for everybody, uh, especially Friday into Christmas Eve. Probably some leftovers on Sunday, Christmas Day. Yeah, definitely. This is cold air. That's coming in. This be advised. It's going to be chilly Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. That could be a wicked blow. I mean, Tuesday could be one of those days where and I want to look at another model here for a second. Yeah, Tuesday could Monday Tuesday could be one of Sunday Monday Tuesday could be one of those days where it's so freaking cold. You may struggle to get to 20. If I could put those 3 days over here, your highs could be in the teens over here. So it looks wicked cold for Christmas Day and early next week. Just just a little heads up for you. If you got, the holiday or that week off, the first part of the week between Christmas and New Year's looks wicked cold. Now, my one model doesn't go out till New Year's Eve. The other model says there's a quick warm up by New Year's Eve, but too early to really get that advanced into the long range. Yeah, and it doesn't matter. It's where you are, Suzanne. Doesn't matter. You're gonna get a white Christmas. Take care, Lori. Drive safe. How's it going, Kenny? Got to work today? I see the 260 there. I want it to go down to 240 again or whatever it was. Gas price. Cognac. All right. All righty. All right. How you all doing? I think we've thoroughly investigated this stuff, so going to wind it down a little bit. Any other questions, comments, ideas for the good of the order? Are you talking about a week today, Dawn? Well, the deal is there's going to be plowable snow that'll probably start on Friday and last through the weekend. So this is something to watch. And you will get that. I mean, if I did straight models, let me see what I got going here. If I did straight models and gave you what they are saying, well, let's play this game. I'm going to call up a couple here just to show you and to answer Dawn's question there. All right, hang on. Let me just dial a couple things up. We'll get a little geeky here. Show you what Tom and Craig and I look at, and it will have some numbers on it. I hope I can make it. We can make the data large, the font large enough to show you. So what I'm going to show you is a snowfall program out till, I don't know how good this is going to show up, but we will try. How's that? All right, all we can do is try. So I'm going to move this over here. Okay, this is one of the models. It's called the GFS, Global Forecasting Model. I don't know how well you can see these numbers, but here's its snowfall. And this is already underdoing it. This is this storm. It's saying 4.3 inches. It's underdone. But just remember that number because that's still going to be here and we're going to add to it. Now, you see this coming across? All right. So this is saying that Friday night, it's going to start to increase. This 4.3 is going to go to a 4.9. So just remember 4.3. All right. Because we're going to subtract it from this total that it's saying through Monday. So this model is saying that this little storm here, if you take 4 away from 12, is going to bring 8 inches on that program. Now there's another snow program on here, and we'll use that one. So that one says we get 6 inches. The little number is 5.9 from this storm. So remember 6 inches. Now this program's going berserk because this is saying by Christmas Day. Now you got to subtract the 6 because it's already on there, and you get 15 inches from the Christmas storm. So this model is running between 8 and 15 inches. Now again, we're 5 to 7 days away, but that's what that one's saying. Now, the European model, which I like a little better, all right, it's going to run one snowfall program. And again, this is not giving us a whole lot today. This is giving us like 4 inches for this storm. So this might be overdone. Wait, I don't want that run. Hold on, I got to change runs so it goes out far enough. All right. So 4.3 on that. Remember that number. That's the subtraction number. So this one, look at this. This is similar to the second program. This is basically saying 18 minus 4 or 14 inches. So these are the two long-range models. So that we're getting a little geeky on you here, but that's what they're saying. And you got to take it with a grain of salt because it's It's 5 to 7 days away. And blue is snow, and you can see how it's going to go. This one's saying rain Friday morning to heavy snow Friday night into Saturday, and it's still thumping away a little bit on Sunday. And then as you go to, this is the one that goes to New Year's, see, it gets warmer. All you see is green there. So this is the one that's saying there's going to be a big warm up on New Year's. All right. So we'll see. And this includes you down there, Sue, and Suzanne down here in New Philadelphia. Regardless, you're in this. Whether you're getting, I don't know, let's use the 1.1 for you. You're not getting much of anything from this, but you're getting around 5 inches on that program, and on this bigger one, which was paralleling the euro, it's like 7, 8. But I'd go like 5 to 9 or something. So hope this is some of the stuff that we look at to give us ideas. So what was the range, like 9 to 15 for next weekend? That's the way it looks today. Now that can all change, of course. All right. You're welcome. Hope that helps you. Hello, Brenda. Any relation to Debbie Mercurio? Used to work with her. Kenny, it looks like snow covered and slippery roads, but nothing you haven't seen before. Sherry, good to hear from you. 42, a high of 42. Oh my gosh. The cold air is going to get down to Florida. Linda Loop. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Thank you. Say hi to Debbie. Linda Loop, good to see you. Mm. All right, guys, girls, those in attendance. All right, we shall wind it down. I should do, Sherry, I should check this out. I should do the same thing for you. Since we're doing this model stuff. We can do it anywhere in the United States. It's not that big. I don't think you're going to get any snow. Um, so let me, what do I want to, I got to get a sector here. I guess Southeast should do it. No, I don't even like, all right, that'll work, I guess. Yeah, the snow doesn't reach you. You got that going for you. I think they have temperatures on this thing too. Oh yeah, temperatures. All right, so I gotta play with this thing. What were you saying? Christmas? Yeah, it's kind of getting a little nippy down there. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Let's do this. All right, this is like 4 o'clock Sunday for you. I know you're down in here, right? Yeah, there you go. 44, 45 on this model. So yeah, little nippy, little nippy for you Floridians. Oh, look at the overnight. This is Christmas morning. Yeah, you guys getting to freezing. Isn't that special? But then it warms up back into the 50s. Well, there you go. Here's a little hope for you. Ooh, look at that. By Thursday, the 29th, you're way up. You're back into the 70s. Wonder what you are according to this by. Oh, look at that. You could. Here is here's about midnight. This would be like New Year's Eve. Oh, look at that. Middle of the night. You're like 68. So if this model's correct, oh my gosh, it's like summer. New Year's Day. It's about 4 in the afternoon. We're forecasting upper 70s. So, oh yeah, whole different world. A little chilly on Christmas, allegedly warmer. So maybe that helps. Thanks, Suzanne. Merry Christmas to all. A week ahead of schedule. And to you, Linda Luke. Well put, Brenda. Yes. Good luck. We'll keep we'll keep watching it. Like I said, I'm here all week. Had a few days off. Gonna gonna go into it this week. A little bit different up here. All right. Anything else? Yeah, I think you're talking 260. Is it still 260? See, it's 359 at the stations here, and the least expensive stations that I can find, which um, are casino exit. So it's like within $1 of what you're doing down there. Here, we'll put some cameras up just to change the view. There is one. Go to downtown Erie. and it's pretty wicked there. So again, the strongest snow is along the lakeshore. Not much in the borough at this point. Erie International. Girard. Oh, people running in Girard. Look at that. Make the most. Winter is great. Bayfront. I want to swing this one around. Oh, that's wicked. Wicked downtown. This is a lakeshore thing. We'll try to put this over to the Bayfront Parkway here, just to give you a different perspective. Yeah, little slowness on the Bayfront. Oh wow, that's a great price. Yeah, he had it down there. This guy Kenny had it. What was it, about 240 the other week? Yeah, it looks like a white Christmas. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, Brenda. Tell Debbie and Dan the same. Nice to meet you, even via the interweb. So yeah, and you can see what's going on here with radar. Right? Because Kenny's done just getting flurries there. And the meat is like right over Erie, at least of this band. The meat of this stuff is right here. So that's why that's happening. And that's why, you guys over here aren't going to get much. So we'll do snowfall one more time, and we'll do 7 day one more time. So you can see now this is, keep in mind, this is through this evening. And we expect the bands to, move south a little bit, but there will probably be additional snowfall in this warning corridor here of maybe another 2 to perhaps 5 inches in New York State overnight tonight. So, it's it's not going to shut off completely. But again, you guys further south don't expect much of it, anything. The heaviest is now for the next few hours, Kenny. And not much additional for tomorrow. That's the other thing. Fresh coating to an inch or two. It's cold. Partly sunny Tuesday, partly sunny Wednesday, Thursday, snow and rain, Friday, changing to snow and getting wicked Friday into Saturday. So here's the 7 day for you. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Ken. Any other questions, comments, ideas for the good of the order? So just to review, nothing we haven't been through before on this deal. Warnings are for Erie and Chautauqua County. I'm gonna check one more thing just by way of updated data. And the break, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. And then Thursday. So Tuesday, Wednesday is the good getting out and about. Because Thursday it's like rain, possibly mixed with snow, and then it just goes to snow. Excuse me. On Friday it gets cold and windy into the weekend. I'm just looking at some other data before I turn you loose. Doing some quick math here, but Christmas weekend is going to be a blow. I'm just telling you that. Snow and blow. And yes, there could be quite a bit. You know, models printing out at this early date, anywhere from 9 to 15 inches of snow for next weekend. We'll see if it materializes. But you're going to get something. It's going to be plowable, and it's going to get cold. It'll be the coldest day of the season thus far. Dave, great to see you, sir. Send me a picture when you get a chance, if you have the opportunity, you know, today or this week. That's the third comment about cookie baking. That is. That's awesome. The weather outside is frightful, right? Good stuff. All right, one last time, and then we're headed out. And hoping you all are enjoying your Sunday as best you can. We'll be I'll be back with more if anything changes in the interim. Otherwise, typical rundown of rotation for television news tonight. 6 on Jet, 10 on Fox, 11 on Jet. I'll be doing the weather. It'll be good. Haven't heard of anything. Haven't heard of anything from the newsroom. Rick would come back here and tell me if there was anything like that going on. Cheryl, where are you? Are you here? You're a snow person. I don't know if you're here. I'm selfish when I say yeah for that. Okay, so you're probably here. I didn't know whether you're from out of town or, but yeah, yeah. It's good for business. Oh, you're in a good spot, and that's just an early guess. That could change, but there you go. We do the best we can with what we have. So one more rotation through the weather cameras. If you're headed out this morning, obviously the worst is by the lake. And so one more shot. Ooh, that's just wicked. That's just wicked. So Bayfront Parkway and downtown shot. Quite thick. Oh, that's crazy. And Gerard. Yeah, see, it's right in that. It's that immediate lakeshore thing. ERI. See, they're getting it good, but they're not getting it like the immediate lakeshore, like Land Lighthouse, right on the lake too. Yeah, I mean it's filling up down there. Probably had 2 inches by now. Edinburgh, again, not slated. 1 to 2, 1 to 3 down here. Sink, maybe 1 to 2 Meadville, as well as Conneaut Lake. Yeah, I mean, this is not the areas that are going to get it. Warren, beautiful Warren. Nice. Again. All right, guys. That's pretty much the size of it. So once again, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. It's always fun doing a morning one. All right, Queen, are you working today? I need good measurements. All right, even if it's in your backyard. All right. Well, is she working at the airport? Is she taking measurements today? That would be cool. I'm sure you've taught her well. You're actually there. All right. Let me do one more airport then. Oh yeah, yeah. How is it? If you're there, have you measured anything thus far? Got the shot up. All right, got the camera. Oh, there you are. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You got anything so far? Only a trace. Well, there's got to be more than a trace there. I hope it's not blown off the boards. Yeah. Get back inside. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. It's really weird because you're not quite as bad as if you were closer to the lake, but you guys got to get some good snow out of this. I mean, I can see it by this cone here where it's drifting a little bit. So, yeah, hopefully you got some updates. All right, kids. There you go. Thanks for everything. We'll be back as necessary during the day. I think you got the gist. Crawls are on TV, yourerie.com, all that stuff. Enjoy. Make the most. Be safe. Dress warmly. Drive carefully. And I'll be with you off and on throughout the day. All right. Take a good one. All right. And we'll see you later on. God willing, and the creek don't rise. Have a good night, everybody. Or good day. I'm so used to working nights. Really, I am. But I will do that again tonight. So obviously there's going to be, a weather nightcap tonight and possibly an earlier show here on Facebook, depending on the weather. All right. All right. We'll take you out with our friend Solitaire's favorite. Oh, I don't know if it's her favorite, but it's appropriate. So a little Let It Snow for you. How's that? Here you go. Thank you. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, so I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Well, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Well, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.